OICA stands for the International Organization of Motor Vehicle Manufacturers. They provide a series of data sets on their website that are publicly available and that are of interest to anyone who wants to create some kind of report or analysis related to automotive industry, especially related to production output statistics and sales statistics. This is a simple chart produced using a production output data set available on the OICA.net website, and it shows you the production output in thousands of units by relevant year for relevant countries: China, Germany, Japan, and the US. Those are countries are filtered out. You can access data for all countries that have production output in automotive industry. So just a very simple example that I produced in R using the OICA data set. In the blog post that I also linked to in the description of this video, you can see a link that I provided that will take you to the OICA website. And here you can have a look on the data that is available. Now these are production statistics. Those were the statistics that I used for the chart I just showed you. So this is the production output by country for the relevant year. You can find the production output for cars and commercial vehicles in separate variables, and you can also find an aggregate variable, which is the total variable that will comprise the sum of those two variables. You can also find the relative change to the year before. But important thing is the data related to production output, for example, is available for not only 2017, 2018, 2019, but it goes all the way back to 1999. The same is true for sales statistics. So also here you can find tabular data that takes you all the way back to the 90s. And you can also find data for additional categories. For example, you can access data for on a manufacturer level. So for manufacturer names, you can see the production output by year. You can access data like that in PDF format or in Excel format. I show you here an example in PDF. So this would be one example where you can see production output measured in number of units, and you see the total sum for 2015 in this case compared to 2016 for the various manufacturer names. So just a rough example on what kind of information you can access on the OICA website. And yeah, I hope you will find it interesting. I for sure think this is a interesting website and an interesting source of data if you want to produce some kind of report or analysis related to automotive industry. In my blog post I also provided a quick coding example where I read in a XLS file that contained production output statistics retrieved from OICA, just to give you a rough or introductory example on how you can build up a pipeline reading in an Excel file, filtering out variables using dplyr, and then also plotting it in ggplot2. So a very, very basic pipeline for if you should be a beginner to R, you can use this to get started. And basically what it will do is produce the chart I already introduced in the beginning of this video. So yeah, you can find a link in the description of this video. I hope you will find it helpful, and I hope you will be able to create some great reports or some interesting analysis using the OICA dataset.